Hello, today is Thursday, January 2nd, the first trading day of the year, as we didn't trade January 1st, as that was a bank holiday. And here is how I caught my 400 tick trade of the first trade of 2025. So far, a great start. I'm going to be covering the bias, how I found my bias coming into today, and how I formed my entry off that bias. So, right off the bat, what I noticed on NQ and ES on the daily time frame, let me bring it up, is sorry, something in my throat. On NQ, you can see we have SMTs on both sides, SMT on the higher time frame on buy side and sell side. So one key thing I was looking at to monitor if we wanted to actually start trading towards all-time highs off this SMT was how it reacted off of this daily SIBI here. If we saw a bearish order flow off this daily SIBI, that would tell me that these November lowers and lows would be our draw on liquidity. So coming into an ES, pretty much the same story. We had that SMT on the buy side and sell side. So coming into today, what we saw was, you can see the previous week we had a power of three into that daily SIBI where we saw distribution lower, and you can see price is currently trading lower off that daily SIBI. So right off the bat, that's things we automatically want to see lower. And looking at the daily profile of today, you can see we had SMT with previous day high as ES swept out previous day high, and NQ did not, giving us that SMT divergence. So that right there is also very bearish for us. So off the SMT, what I wanted to see was pretty much price form a market maker sell model or just a sell model off this SMT. So pretty much to target this low here. So that will look something like this. Let me pull it out. So this would be the buy side of the curve, and this right here would be the sell side of the curve. So using this SMT to cause that smart money reversal to form that sell side curve for that market maker sell model to target the previous day's low was my goal for today, and that's what I was looking at. So we have that SMT on the buy side, so that's telling me bearish. And off the daily open right here, you can see pretty much this is the daily open. Price wicked down and then started trading higher, pretty much forming, we had our open and then our high, the top of the wick of the daily candle. That top wick was our power of three, the manipulation, put in a key, swept out a key level, or in our case, a SMT, which is also a key level, not a PD array or a form of a PD array. So we had our open, our high, pre-market, I saw that. So right there, I was like, okay, we have a bearish power of three forming as well. And now I want to see our low, which is our distribution. So this right here was our 9:30 a.m. open. You can see price pretty much opened up, dumped down, and off that dump of the 9:30 a.m. open, we formed a 5-minute SIBI right here, or 5 minute, yeah. So I actually was looking to short inside of this 5-minute SIBI off the 9:30 a.m. open, but as you can see, price into it never gave us a short confirmation. So I was just waiting, and price actually ended up trading into a 15-minute SIBI we had right here, price traded into this 15-minute, where we started seeing that bearish confirmation off of. Same thing with ES. We trade into that 15-minute. Or there's actually, this 15 minutes much smaller on ES, but that supported us lower. And off of that right here, it's also aligned with the 10 a.m. open. I was also using key times. You can see how I mark out every single key time on my chart. I aligned this with 10 a.m. As you can see, 10 a.m. open into that 15-minute from the bearish power of their open, our high. And then I literally entered short off of this 1 minute inversion right here. We inverse this 1 minute, this bullish candle wicked back into that 1 minute. I entered short on, I guess, this candle right here. And my target was a 5-minute bullish busy. Only reason why I didn't target that my original draw down here was because this 5-minute busy right here, we also inversed this whole entire range. So price could very well actually continue higher off of this, as this does look like a smart money reversal, but that's why I targeted this, just to be safe. This was also 400 ticks. Doesn't look like it, but it was 400 ticks, so that was pretty large trade for what range it was, and that's why I targeted that. And as you can see, after I took profit, we kind of just ranged around for like the rest of PM session, or sorry, the rest of lunch, and then finally towards lunch, like the end of lunch, we finally dumped. So I had a pretty good exit in my opinion. But that was the overall trade of today. Pretty good. Not the best, but not horrible. And pretty much what I'm looking at coming into tomorrow is we have a SMT with previous week low. So I'm monitoring how we trade that, as we also are Friday. So we could end in TJF where we close back within the weekly range. But I'm going to be monitoring how we trade off the daily open to see if we form a bullish or bearish power of three. Because that's how I structure a lot of my biases is I look at the overall weekly profile, then I look at the daily profile, and I put two and two together to see what makes sense. But I thank you guys for watching. Any questions, please in the comments below, and I'll see you guys later.